Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So we meet again in the online class 12. Today is 8 April 2020. Okay, so for your information, my online class today I will cover the question from DC024 and the last question from DC045. Okay, so we look at the question 1. Okay, so question one, I asked you about the steps in the steps involved in solving problem solving. Okay, what are the steps actually? So there are 5 steps. Okay, so apa 5 step tu? Okay, so you need to memorize all these 5 steps. Kena hafal ni, 5 step ni. Okay, step number 1, problem analysis. Problem analysis is the IPO. Okay, problem analysis IPO. Step number 2, design a solution. Okay, design a solution meaning that the algorithm, pseudocode and flowchart. Step number 3, implementation. Implementation, converting from the pseudocode flowchart to coding. This is when we start the coding. And then testing. After you write your codes, you need to test your codes. You need to test your codes. You need to run it. And then step 5 is documentation. So documentation is all the manual, all the document, all the comments, okay, from starting from the problem analysis until testing. Okay, we put inside the documentation. Okay, so referring to the question again, process of translating the algorithm into the syntax of a given programming language. So translate from algorithm to programming language. Okay, the answer will be implementation. And then number 2, all the flowcharts, messages, algorithms, lines of codes, and the user manual are compiled together. So all of these being compiled together in a documentation. Okay, so this is the answer, implementation and documentation. Okay, let's proceed to question 2. Okay, this is direct question from the DC025. Okay, most of the question today I will cover IPO. Okay, I repeat again, I will cover the IPO. Okay, create IPO chart based on the problem given below. Remember IPO chart was the shape for the IPO chart. Okay, question. Calculator that allows user to perform multiplication and division of two numbers. Prompt user to input and display the output. Okay, so what is the IPO chart? Okay, so input. So it involves two input, num1, num2, and then the process calculate product of num1 and num2, then division of num1 and num2. So there are two process of calculating, calculating the product and calculating the division. And then what is the output? So output only two, product of num1, num2 and division of num1, num2. Okay, that's all for question 2. And then question 2 underscore 1, Lily wants to calculate an average of a series positive numbers. The process will stop if the number entered has an negative value. So from this statement, we know that it will involve repetition. So make sure in your process, you put the word repeat for repetition. Okay, look the IPO. So we have input only one number, and then the process repeat and calculate average for positive number, stop if number entered is negative. Okay, so we will repeat and calculate the average for all positive number, and then stop the number entered if negative. And then the output is average. Output is average. Okay, next question 3. If the statement made by customer is over 15,000, display a message that the customer will be given a free ticket to Bangkok. If the payment is between 10,000 to 15,000, display a message that customer will be given to a free air ticket to Pulau Langkawi. Otherwise, display the message that customer will given a free lunch in the Palace of Golden Horses Hotel. Okay, so it involve the selection. Okay, so input is payment, and then the process determine the message free ticket to Bangkok or free ticket to Langkawi or free lunch at Golden Horses Hotel based on payment, and output is the respective message. Okay, that's question 3. Question 3.1. Sheena live in Ipoh. She has to commute from Ipoh to Gopeng 5 days a week and have to pay the 3 ringgit 20 cent every time she goes through the tolls. Calculate the tolls amount to be paid by Sheena every month. Okay, so when you read the question, remember that you just need to write the IPO. Okay, just need to write the IPO. So you must be simplified. You must be simplified and must be in descriptive. So there are no input. There are no input because the tool price is being given, no input. And then the process is calculate total amount per month, and then the output is total amount. That's all. Okay, that's all. Now question number 4. Okay, given you the statement here, a GoGo hypermarket wants to organize an annual sale. The discount given is displayed in the table below. So table given here shows the discount. Okay, more than 515, between 200, 500, 10%, below 200 is 5%. Then what should you come out with the process and output? So here, calculate and display the total discount and amount to be paid by customer after discount. So you can see here, this is the process you should calculate. And then what is the output? Output must be to total discount and amount to be paid. Okay, so we go for the IPO. So input is payment or amount paid. And then determine and calculate total discount and amount paid after discount based on payment. Okay, determine meaning that is involve the selection, and calculate total discount and amount paid after discount based on payment. Okay, you can simplify. You can ignore what is the value being given for the for the discount. Okay, just put the determine and calculate. Okay, and then what's the output? Output is to output total discount and amount paid after discount. Okay, we go for the next question, 4.1. Harmony Company would like to calculate the total bonus that will be given to their 1,500 staff. The bonus given will be based on the year of service as shown in the table below. Okay, so these are the bonus, where 3,000, 2,000, and around 1,000, and these are the condition. Okay, these are the condition. Okay, what will be the input? Input will be the based on year of service. So input will be year of service. So input year service, and then process determine bonus either 3,000 or 2,000 or 1,000 based on year service, and then output only the bonus. And then 4.2. Prompt user to input in kilobyte and convert the input into megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, and petabyte. Okay, so a simple question. Number 1, input is kilobyte or data in kilobyte, and process is convert from kilobyte to megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, and petabyte, and output is this 4, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, and petabyte. Okay, so that's all for question number 4. Okay, now we go for the last question, question number 5. Question number 5 is from the DC045. DC045. If you can see, the question is in the question number 8 in DC045. Okay, so be given the statement here. My Dana company that given scholarship to talented students to pursue their studies abroad. Students have been shortlisted based on their academic performance. The next screening is based on their involvement in the core curriculum activities. Student participation in the core curriculum activities is calculated based on the weightage listed in table 8. Okay, so write a complete Java program to reach number and level of curriculum activities for n number of students. The program should calculate the total points of co-curricular activity for each student and display the highest point among the student. Okay, so when it's said here n number of students, meaning that you need to involve the repetition. Okay, so we look for other information. This is the table 8. Okay, this is information for your formula, table 8. And this is the sample of output. So when you create your program and create your coding, please refer to the sample output. You must follow the sample of output here. Okay. Okay. So this is my answer. Okay, what is your strategy? Number one, okay, you need to get the number of student. So you need to get the number of student. After you get the number of student, you can create your looping or your repetition here by the number of student. And then the second step, you need to get all the data all the data such as international participation, national participation, and state participation. And then all of this data, you can get the point by creating the formula. I could just creating the formula times 10 plus national times 8 plus state times 5. And then after you get the point, then you can get your maximum. So you want to get the maximum, you need to assign max equal to negative 9999. And then you can use your if statement. If point is greater than max, so max is equal to point. And then lastly, just prompt out the highest point equal to max. Okay, I hope you can understand my explanation in this online class. Okay, you can keep on referring to my videos in my YouTube channel. Keep repeating the videos if you can't understand. Okay, that's all for today. Until we meet again tomorrow, inshallah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day to everyone. Okay, bye.